Hey, it's Peter's son with another real estate strategy. Now today I want to show you the importance of doing your local market research. Now here's a property that was actually up for auction on the 2nd of April, and this particular house went for $1.9 million. Now you can see, 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, and inside, it's okay, but it wasn't like perfect. There's still got a lot of work that's got to be done to it. There's a lot of stuff that was like fraying at the edges. 1.9 million. Now I'm going to show you a house just a couple of streets up, same position far away from the beach, same distance from the beach, that actually went for 1.4 million. And it's virtually the same type of property. So let's have a look at that one. Hey guys, it's so important that you become an expert in your own area, that you actually drive around, go to the auctions, go to the open houses, so you can actually see what is actually selling and how much for, because the amazing differences in price in just 1 week to the next for similar properties in your area will surprise you when you do your research. Okay, so now here's house number 2, virtually the same position away from the beach, one of the side street of the beach, same number of bedrooms, very similar looking house, right? And this particular property actually sold at auction for 1.4 million. And if you go inside both of these houses, there might be $100,000 difference in the renovations or whatever inside. But you could easily, if you spend $100,000 on this, that would be equal to the other house. And yet it went for $500,000 less. And that's why it's so important to do, your market research and actually know what is selling in your area, because there is some real bargains to be had. And there was another property that was passed in the same street or the street next door that was actually not as good as that house, and that is now selling for 1.5 million. So you got to know your market, right? You really got to do your research. And don't listen to the agents or someone from out of town, telling you, how much your property is worth. Make sure you understand the areas you're going to be investing in. Hey guys, Peter's son with another tips and strategy from Real Estate for Profit. Now here's another property, right, in the local area that I'm doing research in currently. Now, if you don't go to open houses and auctions, right, you will never know what's really going on. Now, this property is for sale now, offers above 1.5 million. Now, I know for a fact that actually it was passed in at auction for 1.4 without even one bid. And I believe the problem with this house actually is that it's on a nice block of land, just like some other properties that we showed you on a couple of my other videos, which were like sold for 1.9 million and 1.4 million at auction. It's quite nicely presented inside. It's been renovated, but it's got very small bedrooms, right? The pool area is fantastic, but the bedrooms are tiny little boxes. So I think, it was like a house that might have had a couple in it with no children. So it's not a real family home. So it's a very narrow market. When you renovating or designing a property, make sure that it appeals to the widest possible target market. Because if you make it too narrow, then obviously you're not going to get the office. So this is now for sale for 1.5 million. But if you wouldn't know the history, you wouldn't know whether it's good value or not. So make sure you do your research. So this is another tip from Real Estate for Profit. And we are Australia's #1 real estate education company for a reason. Number one is because we don't sell any property. So our advice is totally unbiased. And secondly, right, we also allow our students to partner up with us and make up to 83% by helping us promote and market our programs and seminars, which means on a $6,000 program, our students can make $5,000 profit, which is fantastic cash flow that they can realize to actually then invest into real estate strategies that we're teaching them. So if you want a free 5-part video series on all aspects of real estate, including how to buy your own home in 2 years or less, debt-free, right, or an investment property, how to renovate, and also on how to create massive cash flow to be able to start your real estate investing portfolio, click the link below, right, and I'll see you on the other video.